So this is the question you've got to ask. You've got to ask yourself that, why am I so busy? Why is my business taken off in such a way that I'm inundated with people asking for help with their gun dogs? Imagine I was a pet dog trainer. Imagine the difference in the scale between pet dog people and gun dog people. The gun dog community is very, very small compared to the pet dog world. The pet dog world is in a real mess with training wise, but the gun dog training world is in a mess just as much. And I've reached out to all forms of trainers and listened to debate and got involved in discussion. Yes, there's been a couple of situations where it's just turned into a bitch fight and I've left. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in proper debate, debating with people. Debating with people for the good of the dogs. And I think that you can't be blinkered and just say, I'm a gun dog trainer and I should only be looking at gun dog training. I've looked at any form of training to help people understand their dogs. I've looked at psychology. I've studied and studied and studied to the point that I'm exhausted through it. But what the important thing is people are on the internet trying to promote their business by talking shite, by pretending that they know what they're talking about, by selling themselves, pretending that they are beautiful people and they only use love and affection to train dogs. Unfortunately, that's not the case. Unfortunately, they're misleading you. They're charlatans, because that's how they bring in more business. It's not all about egos. It's about helping these dogs and helping people understand. So many people are coming to me from all over the country because they've had training with other trainers and they've got nowhere. And within one day, they're seeing a difference in their dogs because I'm reading the situation and helping them. And if you want to promote your business, you need to put up your videos. You could say, well, if that's the case, why is Zach George so popular? He puts up his videos. I know people are going to fall for stuff that Zach George is directing his business at pet people, at fur baby lovers, and there's far more of them than working dogs. And Zach George wouldn't stand a chance in our game doing what I do, but Zach George is a salesman. Everything that Zach George puts up has got an advert with it. My site is not monetized. It's free for everybody to watch. If you don't like my methods, don't use them. But I'm leaving it there to help people. And I get so frustrated sometimes, and I get down. I get down because I feel that, you know, it's an uphill battle. I'm fighting this battle on my own. But I'm not. There's other dog trainers from other disciplines and other professions, as in not gun dog trainers. You know, you've got competition people fighting for the right to use these tools. You've got pet trainers fighting for the right to use these tools. People have opened their minds and studied and looked at it. And I'm trying to tap in with the right people to promote the right people. And I think that's the only way we're going to get this story across to the general public. One man on his own can't do this. It's as simple as that. You've got 5,500 videos that I've put up, and the amount of good feedback I get is phenomenal. I have to put up with the shit. It's as simple as that. But I don't have to reply to everything that is shit. I just delete it. But I keep saying, I don't mind debate. I don't mind freedom of speech. But what I can't do, I can't debate with everybody. So I'm trying to spread myself about a little bit and moderate myself a little bit. I'm a quick fired up, tempered person. If someone wants to piss me off, I fire back. I give as good as I take, but I can also be sensible and I can debate. But it's amazing how people like to sort of put you in categories and say, oh, he's aggressive, he's threatening, he's this, he's that. They don't know the real Chris Upton. The real Chris Upton, when the customers come here, see the real Chris Upton. If you come here with an open mind that you want to learn and you've got problems with your dog, that's why you're here. You're not here because you're my friend. You're here because you've got problems with your dog. But it's amazing how many people come here and say to me, it's as if I've known you for years, Chris, because I've been watching your videos. They come here because they watch the videos, they like what they see. So if you want to promote your business, promote it in the proper way. Get out there, Put your head above the parapet and show people what you do. Stop talking about it and slagging other people off non-stop. Put up your videos. Show people how you can train dogs. There's many a dog trainer out there love talking about it, but not actually doing it. And I think that we've got a fantastic media these days that we didn't have years ago. You could pick up a book and read a book, and some people can retain that knowledge. Some people are visual, the same as dogs. Dogs are so visual. Your movements matter so much, and my videos show you this. And discipline needs to be talked about, and it needs to be talked about in a rational, sensible manner. Not a bitch fight between everybody on the internet. The positive-only trainers are attacking us because that's their ideology, and they don't want to start losing the battle. We've let them gain popularity by not fighting back with them, just getting on with what we were doing, not exposing what we were doing through fear of backlash from people who said that's unacceptable, that's not acceptable. The Jeff Gillman situation was a fine example of it. You know, I've said myself personally, I don't like the way Jeff acts sometimes, but I've watched some of his videos over the years, and he's dead right. Some of the stuff, it's better to nip it in the bud with a quick, short, sharp correction, rather than it's taking months and months and months to change a behaviour on a dog. Is it all about the money? No, it's not all about the money. But some people think it is all about the money. If you start telling everyone you're making six figures and you don't care what people think about you, you're going to get backlash. It's as simple as that. If you put your head above the parapet, you're going to be shot at. So there's a balance, isn't there, between, you know, putting yourself across in the right manner, or saying, I don't give a shit what anyone thinks about me. Attack me as much as you like, because the more you attack me, the more my business takes off. Jeff Gillman's not saying that at the moment, is he? Because they've turned against him. His own people have turned against him, as well as the fur gang babies. You know, the armchair couch potatoes that do nothing but search the internet looking for a shitstorm, and they get on board. I've been there. I've told you. I've been there for 7 years. Me and Sue had to fight it, and it was like an uphill battle. We had a number of people who supported us to the end. That was fantastic. A small majority of people that supported us to the end, and we'll always appreciate that, who stuck with us. But I lost friends over talking about discipline. I've lost friends about disagreeing with e-collar training in the past. And I'm losing friends now by talking about e-collar training and why we shouldn't be using the tool non-stop, in my opinion. But that's only my opinion. My opinion is what I feel. You know, I'm talking from the heart. I want to learn more and more and more, but I want somebody to step up and give me some help with the e-collar. Someone who's been doing it for a long, long time and has the understanding. I put out a call for people to approach me and debate with me. I didn't mean Joe Public. I didn't mean non-stop Joe Public debating with me over the issues. I meant someone with authority, someone who's been there, someone who's achieved something, someone who can put videos up and I can look at the videos and go, wow, that's fantastic. I get so much good feedback from top dog trainers, whether they're pet trainers, Gundog trainers. I get so much good feedback in private. Not very often are people coming forward in public and actually promoting me as an ambassador. That's what I wanted to be, an ambassador for the sport for the right reason. I didn't want to rubbish the sport that I love because I hate it. I love it. I want it to be more open and honest and fair for people out there. But if you stand up and put your head above the parapet, you're going to be shot at. It's as simple as that. I have to accept that. That's part and parcel of life. But I'm at an age now that I feel that we need to leave some history. We need to leave the truth out there. And I don't know what's going to happen in another 20 years. But if we don't talk about it and we don't relate to it in the proper manner, how the hell are we going to leave any knowledge and wisdom out there? I've read many and many a book that I've thoroughly enjoyed over the years. But books stand still in time. Once they're written, they're frozen in time. And some of these great dog trainers who wrote these books, you know, would be embarrassed now if they read those books after the knowledge they've gained, if they're being honest with each other, because it's a never-ending journey of gaining more and more knowledge. The more you study, the more you interact, the more you debate, the more you learn, the more you open your mind and listen to people out there. Nobody has got full wisdom, full understanding. It's such a diverse subject that you could study it for the rest of your life and still not have all the answers. But without study, without investigation, without trying things, we can't achieve the greatness, the wisdom to help these dogs in the way we are. 35 years of graft, working hard with dogs with problems, problem dogs, has made me a better trainer than standing on the trial circuit with my chest out like a cockerel saying, oh, I'm an A-panel judge, I've done this, I've done that, I'm the elite. What it did when all the shit hit the fan with the trial world and they tried to blacklist me, I fought back. I won that case as well. The same as I won the case about cruelty and the right to say what you feel, the right to give your opinion on the internet. You know, I fight for what I believe in. I stand up for what I believe in. And I'm doing it for the dogs. I'm not doing it for my ego. I'm doing it for the dogs. I'm doing it for the people out there to have the right to go out and train a dog and enjoy that dog. And the amount of messages that I get with people saying, I've been watching your videos for 1.5 years and I just love the fact that you've changed my life around. You've changed the dog. And I was following the positive route because why not? We all follow the positive route. We want to be positive in our training. If everything could be done with treats and clicker, I'd be the first one to be showing you all. Because then we could take away the discipline, we could take away the correction. But you can't. You can't, and especially when we put these dogs under such temptation. They're not on a place board sitting in somebody's front room with very little temptation, and every time they fart and spit, you frickin' fry them with an e-collar. Or you put them in a cage, and if they make a noise, you frickin' throw a bonk towel at them. But we have to condition dogs, and it's part of our job as trainers to condition a dog that's been spoiled, or a dog that's become aggressive, or a dog. But I don't see this so much in the Gundog world. I see it a little bit, and we solve it no problem at all because I know what to do. But the thing is, what I'm doing is I'm enhancing people's lives, making the dog's life better, giving the dog freedom to go out there and enjoy that hunting, doing what they were naturally bred for. And if people don't like it, don't watch it. It's simple as that. Anyway, live feed tonight, the last one, Sue tells me, until January, isn't it, Susan? Mm-hmm. So there you go, everyone. Get yourselves ready. Party hats on tonight. It's going to be Christmas. Okay, see you tonight, 8 o'clock live. Chris Upton signing off. We talk about real dog training, real subjects.